2 Megapops is an achievement in Balloons Tower Defense 6 where you place a particular tower down and that particular tower needs to get the sheer majority of the pops in order to equal to 2 million or more. And in this video, we're going to be doing this with the total transformation. What on earth are you going on about there, Flare Balloons? Why are you making yourself suffer over this? But I think this is probably the most forgotten tower, or at least the most forgotten tier 5 tower ever. Like Perma Brew you always think of when it comes to support, and BMA when it comes to shrinking down balloons for the very late game. But no use for the wonderful total transformation. But alas, we will begin this journey on logs with support from the sub to get ourselves going, because honestly the Alchemist just fires way too slowly for our needs early on in the game. And actually the most difficult parts of this is going to be early game and a few rounds later on in our journey. But also we're doing this in challenge editor because I don't want to lose progression. We have hit round 9 and we're going to be placing down the one, the only Geraldo. At your service. I'm hoping to be able to get some twin guns before the balloons are able to disappear off of logs, because we're going to need a little bit more firepower if we're going to stay afloat in this challenge, because this is going to be a really difficult one in order to try and do everything. Okay, so I think strong might be better. Oh dear. Please go down and hit that balloon. No, you're going to do that. I shouldn't have gone strong. I should have went strong at the beginning of the round, actually. Going on strong means we're always targeting the blue balloons rather than the red ones, and occasionally we might switch back to first in order to actually hit them, but we need everything that we can in order to get through all this. Oh, thank goodness for that. Can we get ourselves some twin guns, or we're going to have to go for longer range in order to actually pop everything? And I think that might have to be the case here. I'm hoping they're able to... No, they're not. One away. That's just a kick in the teeth there. We've got the longer range so that we're able to hit further, target them further away from our initial point of origins and stuff like that. Also, we're able to hit down here as well, which is good. Or target down there. Sometimes you might get a little bit lucky with where the darts are going to be honing in, but for the sheer majority of this, I don't think we had this in the bag at all. Come on. Don't snipe them. What the hell was that? Why did that dart just suddenly stop? It might be because of the log itself. For a small sacrifice of 55 muns, we have placed some stack of old nails down at the end of the track. So hopefully some of the stragglers will be caught by the nails themselves. But do not hold out hope just yet, because you may never know what's going to be on the horizon here. Go back to first. And obviously it's not even targeted that because the pierce cap has always been met. So that's only one balloon that escaped there. But still feels like one too many for our endeavors. Still not getting the Alchemist yet. I don't feel like the amount of money that we spend early on for the Alchemist is worth it at all. Definitely need for round 28 because of leads, but I'm not putting it down early on in the game until I think we know that we can fully handle these as we are. Like, these early pops don't hugely matter because we really need to keep our A game afloat. And I tried doing this with middle path submarine at one point, but I'm thinking like, I'd rather just go with bottom path, get that additional dart poppage, and then go towards the Alchemist where we just have a little bit more initial firepower with the airburst darts, advanced intel, submersion support, the whole shebang. The Alchemist at this stage is going to be near useless. We really need to save up enough money in order to actually get to a point where it can actually be somewhat useful. And I think it only starts becoming useful when it comes to popping when A, Geraldo has his Jerry fires, but B, when you get at least unstable concoction to where when the moabs explode, when it is when it's popped, sometimes it can also cause other balloons to explode as well. I think that is the general gist of things, because when I tried playtesting this, sometimes not just one moab explodes, but multiple moabs explode when one of them reaches a point where it is popped. Let's see, advanced intel, then submersion support. Yeah, we're going to place down submersion support, put it back on a unsubmerged state, and actually I think we're going to put down our alchemist now. I don't know how some people are able to do this kind of thing on maps like Moon Landing, a map which has far less track length than this, but are still able to do it, which I find absolutely amazing, but also find those people to be utterly mad in some ways, but a good kind of mad. A very sacrificial mad in order to explore the absolute limits of a particular tower of some case. So we want the perishing potion, we want the faster throwing, we want the unstable concoction, so that we will be able to do something against these nasty moabs. So let's see, the alchemist is going to work against the lead, which is very good. It's best against strong for the time being because it can do damage over time, and it's quite slow at firing, even with the faster throwing. We went faster throwing because I want to spill them all out as much as possible, because I also think faster throwing also benefits transforming tonic and total transformation, because you're attacking faster. But we'll be attacking faster anyways. We'll be having our overclock down, and hopefully a call to arms as well. We're trying to do this solely with the alchemist, and you can see we are running into some issues here. These yellows are, I was about to say, they're about to escape, but we're firing somewhat fast enough in order to circumvent for our issues at this given point in time. We're only a tenth of a way towards exceeding the amount of pops needed to make it impossible for a 2 Megapops run to be accomplished. So let's see, unstable concoction is here, and I don't know if this actually benefits its main attack, unless it's just something that is only for moabs to kind of benefit from, and they are about to escape. No, they're not. Well, kind of be surprised. The airburst darts are coming through here. Lovely. So let's see, we're going to need to submerge, but also they decamify faster when you pursue bottom path rather than middle path. But we're kind of struggling with all of these pink balloons here. Are we going to be able to do this? Yes, we are. Lovely. So how far away is Geraldo from being Geosmar? Yeah, that's still too far away. So I think we're going to hold off on that. And you know what? I think we're going to get ourselves a glue here just to slow them down. So we're going to get a 012 for the time being, just to slow them down, slow down the stronger ones so that they take a little bit longer in order to go through the entire track. Sometimes it's not about pops, but it's stalling the correct kind of balloons. Why are you camo-fied? Camo white balloons, how dare you? Also, this is nice as well, especially if you have abilities later on. Just ensure that you can just pop these when you fancy it. If you got a lone red balloon and you got a bunch of abilities to wait to recharge, just don't pop it. Just enable it to just continue roaming around in a slow state, especially like that, and then do your thing. Let's see, round 38 is done. Yeah, I was really struggling yesterday when I was trying to actually just like make this possible with middle path, but airburst darts is really keen here at the moment. Let's see, 2160, not an issue, but this could be an issue. There are too many things going on here. Going for a 210 at the moment. We will eventually get radar scanner because we will need MIB in order to allow the alchemist to pop everything. Even though it can, its only weakness is camo balloons. But I would like for the Jerry's fire that will soon be on the alchemist to be able to pop purple balloons as well. There should be a glob of glue at the start of a track just so they can slow down these initial ones, so that we can just concentrate on popping these and then go for the meatier balloons of this round. Although it looks like it's going to last for a bit of time, which is nice. Let's see. Yeah, they're being more or less trickled down, which is nice. But it's these regrows which are going to be the issue here. They're continuously
Clean up on aisle 7.
Really, the last two balloons, which are regrows, are the ones that causes this issue. A little bit of a cost, but I'm going to use sharpening stone to increase our pierce, and we're going to use fortified so that our acid is even stronger. And let's see how we go about this time around. Hopefully it's going to be an even better plight than the previous attempt. Let's see, Geraldo, I'm thinking of doing that and doing that, and hopefully I've screwed myself, haven't I? Yeah, I think I screwed myself. I should not have deployed those nails down. Yep, they're getting too much here. Yeah, don't deploy the nails down. I think we had it until we deployed the nails down. Ah, putting the pickles on the Alchemist seems to be the way forward. Let's see, 980. We're going to buy that just so that we have a bit more firepower. And I think, actually, I think this is where we can end our reliance on the wonderful submersion support as a means of popping. We can just use our glue gunner and our alchemist now in order to pop everything. Let's go with radar scanner, because our next objective is going to be the MIB so that Jerry's fire can pop purple balloons. Because we want to always have this out, because this is actually now near 9,000, and that's a lot of pops, but we really needed to rely on the submerged submarine while it was unsubmerged in order to get these pops. Would this particular tier 5 be possible without Geraldo? That's the thing. I mean, on paper it could be, but it all depends. It all depends on how risky of a player you like to be, or just how knowledgeable you are with this game in order to fully utilize everything. Okay, so this is where we're going to unsubmerge for a moment in order to pop purple balloons. Why is that not popped? Oh, dearie me, I hate purple balloons at times. Like, they're lovely, my favorite color, but in all that, you're still pretty annoying. You make certain 2 Megapops impossible, or certain 2-tower chimps impossible. I'm talking about like Wizard Lord Phoenix and Archmage, or Wizard Lord Phoenix and Prince of Darkness, or anything else along those lines. You make certain 2-tower chimps combinations impossible. But I kind of like that as well, because it means that if you know that a certain 2-tower chimp is impossible because of the certain kinds of balloons that spawn out, then you are knowledgeable at this game. And you should be proud of that. You don't have to be the top one of everything in order to prove a point that you know about this game. I think the most important thing about any game in particular is having fun. And if you're not having fun, then what's the point of playing the game? Now, you can have fun in different ways. You can sweat to have fun, as in like people are able to do silly things like an unupgraded Super Monkey to Megapops as a 2 Megapops run. Like, a lot of people have done that, and it's like, well, I don't even know how many people have done that, but it's like, if you could get an unupgraded tower to that point, then you are either really, really good, or you're really crazy, or a hybrid of both. I forgot how quickly Jar of Pickles lasts for. Only 5 rounds. And I'm going to put down 2 of these creepy idols, because we need to blow back these balloons as much as we possibly can. And let's see if this is a better attempt at round 49, while I was continuously rambling about the importance of having fun while playing a game. Which I definitely feel like it's important. Like, if you're having fun at a game, then obviously you want the very best out of it from your experience of having fun at it. Like, there's no point playing a game if you're not having fun. There's no point playing a game if it's going to internally stress you out to a point of insanity, although at times, especially like with Master Bomber and Psy 2-tower chimps, that might have caused me to go insane at times. And also the Crossbow Master and Ultra Boost to two tower chimps there. Like, that could have made me go insane as well. But I'm, especially to this day, definitely at all, very, very happy. I don't even know what I was talking just then. And we be popped?
Clean up on aisle 7.
I guess not. Let's go glue splatter and Moab glue. I think we're going to really need to slow down these mobs in order for this to do enough damage. For the flames to be able to ignite the balloons enough so that it explodes like that. That's the due course that I was looking for. And also, all of these creepy idols is going to be very helpful as well. Really helpful for pushing back the balloons, right? Is that going to be good? Or yeah, we're going to put down relentless glue. I feel like the stuns are going to be very worthwhile. If we can actually progress, that is. Let's put the submarine on strong for just a little bit. Just so they can do a little bit of damage. And then explode all of these in due course. Thank you, fire. I said thank you, fire. Really, fire? Did you really have to do that? Great, now they're going to escape again. I've got another solution. Why couldn't we have just done this from the beginning, Flare? Honestly, go to Transform Tonic. That's going to make your attacks even better. Also apply Vajero's fire as well, because we still really need it. So let's see. Let's see how well we do this time around, now that we have something which will increase our firepower dramatically. Let's ignite it when we have multiple Moabs on the field. Oh, look at that. That's going to allow our ability to come back really well. Like, it's going to be back. My god, it's juggling it back. Okay, this is a little too much. This is a little bit too much support here, you know, creepy idol and glue gunner. But I really appreciate the sentiment. I'm glad this doesn't send them back multiple times, otherwise we'll be here for the next hour or so. 6.5 hours later. I have seen that this thing has a lack of pierce, though. Transform Tonic. Like, it is not really good when it comes to going through balloons. It's like if it can only hit one balloon at a time. And from there, our ability to pop balloons is really limited despite having that temporary access to all that power. But when it does have it, it is really good. Now, let's imagine if we have an overclock on this. That means it is even more powerful. Can we do this round, actually? Or we're going to have to restart, which is not something that I have on my my bingo for 2023. We're going to have to do this, actually. And really? You were lacking that bit of range there. Oh, gosh, I'm disappointed in you. Why are you like this? Why do you have to do this to me where you are just out of range? Oh, dearie me. Right, round 55 is adjourned, hopefully. Yep, we don't have to use our transforming tonic there. I don't understand how somebody was able to do this with unstable concoction. Obviously, it is possible because one person's been able to do it with unstable concoction, but I'm like, just what? How on earth was that possible? Like, some things you look at and think, that's just too good to be true. And you question yourself thinking, is it actually legitly done? Because obviously this stuff is all documented down thanks to Balloons Tower Defense 6 Index, which have actually made their own website recently documenting all of the different things that have been covered throughout the community, like 2 Megapops, 2 Tower Chimps, stuff like that. And there's more to be put on the website itself, like least towers, or so least cost or least amount of towers used or anything like that. Let's see, we're going to really need it on this round here. Oh dear me, all this love. All this love can sometimes be too much for us, as in all these balloons wanting to escape to the end of a track, but we keep denying them because we're just too good at this game. I was about to bite my own words there by saying that with the balloons on the last row of the track there. Oh gosh, these rainbows. I hate, sorry, regrows. I hate regrows at times. Oh, we need to use it for that, but I think our ability will come back by the time we really need to use it again. So what's next on our bingo card? I think an overclock is going to be very necessary here, in order to be able to get that overclock in place on our transforming time. Yep, this does pretty minimal damage. Also, we don't have a Jerry's Fire as well. Let's hold off around, actually. And we've done it just like that. Excellent. One round that we didn't need to use it on. Let's see. Oh, this round is going to be a menace, isn't it? Because of these regrows. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's... Yeah, we need to use it now, actually. I don't care what anybody says. Our lack of beers is going to be the death of us. Round 62 is here. If it wasn't for the MIB, the Jerry's Fire would not be able to pop these purples. And then our lack of means of being able to pop them will be a huge issue. Yeah, Jerry's Fire is always the first, while this we can just change to whatever targeting priority that we need. Oh, gosh. I'm not confident. Although our ability is nearly back, actually. Excellent. Okay. But we're going to really need to use this at a certain point in the round. Yeah, we're going to need something in order to slow these balloons down. A daub of glue and ninja sabo. Balloon sabo, sorry. There we go. Now slow them down. What I really want to do is to be able to store these for long enough so that when it comes down to it, we'll be able to pop all of these now. Excellent. Deal with all the ceramics now. Transform Atomic, you're such an idiot. Why didn't you pop all those ceramics? I had all my faith in you, you know, my mans. Right, I'm bringing out everything. We've got 2 creepy idols. We've got 3 of these tube of amazing glues down. There's nothing that is going to get past my immaculate defenses. Until when it does go past my immaculate defenses. And then my defenses are pretty much useless. Maybe I used that balloon sabo too early there. Perhaps let's just use that. Pop all these balloons. Hopefully it pops them all. Yeah, we're having ourselves some issues here with a few of these balloons. Slow them down, slow them down. Do not let them get past. The sabo is actually working wonders here. I love it. I really do love it. Okay. Round 63 has been crushed. That was a really difficult round to try and circumvent, but I'm glad we went through that. Let's see, do that. Pop them all. Lovely jubbly. This is a very unused tower, I think, because there are so many other things that can do this, while be even better than this. For that short burst of time, though, this is really nice. But at the same time, oh, I love that slow down red. See, our ability is now back. Oh, I love glue gunners. I adore glue gunners. They are so supportive of these kind of scenarios. Just don't pursue the second upgrade for the top path. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's just slow them down again. We are going to, yeah, we're gonna just mop up everything. Mop it all up. There's too many balloons to handle here. Can we do? We shouldn't have gone strong there. We should have just went first in order to pop everything, but I think we're good. Yeah, we're definitely good. There's so much going on, and I'm talking so much gibberish, but I don't care, because we are in this together. We are suffering together. We are going to be going through this together. We're going to die together. We're going to succeed together. We're going to be together in this video. All within our own different confined spaces across the world, regardless of the device that you're viewing this on. Right. Let's have more of them on the field and then initiate it. Initiating when there's more of them so that we can get the full usage of our ability here. Ah, lovely. Lovely jubbly. Just slow them down. Perhaps slowing them down there wasn't the best idea because they're not fully utilizing the slowdown within the range of this, but we've got that. We've got everything. We have it all. We have it all right here. Let's see, that's done justice right there. I popped out those few moabs there really quickly, so I'm really glad about that, but also very surprised. Maybe it was the unstable concoction that came into play there. And we are 100 away, or sorry, 113 away from the overclock, which we will finally get. But I definitely think that the change for, well, not change, but the sacrifice of going Balloon Stabbo first rather than going for overclock was really necessary for round 63. Just slowing down the balloons and all that jazz. Are we going to need the transforming tonic for this round, or are we going to be good? Are we? Are we? There we go, it all exploded more at the same time. Lovely. And we're...
Clean up on aisle 7.
Pink balloons, really. If we can do this with pickles, then it's evidence that transforming tonic is beneficial with pickles rather than without pickles. Because if your tower has a rate of fire which can, like, circumvent the need for pickles, so you'd only get a fraction of the damage, then don't get pickles, because you're slowing down your attack rate, but you're also gaining more pops. Although at the same time, it could be that if your attack rate is too slow anyways, then does that +1 mean anything at the end of the day? It's really tough in order to get all that down, and I should have used that Balloon Stabbo early on in the round. Although now we can purchase overclock, which is what we should have done at the beginning of the round anyways. Aren't I just love it when I forget things, and when they crop up it's really embarrassing. But hopefully we'll be able to go through this round now with the power of overclock. I don't think it applies to Jerry's fire, but it does apply to the main tower itself, which means we can apply those acids more often, which is only a good thing for us all. But also as well, this is one of the few towers that cannot be buffed by an alchemist. Alongside paragons as well, for that matter. Oh my gosh, all of these regrows. All these regrows, for goodness sakes. Well, not all of them are regrows, but regrows feel frightening. They just multiply in numbers like bacteria, which is not cool whatsoever. Round 71, and this is all going very, very well. Transforming tonic is very good at the moment, but we will need total transformation at some point later on. It means that the ability comes back in less time than it does with transforming tonic, and I think it's a big buff in attack, fire, power, whatever the intellectual property word is for that kind of jazz. Oh my gosh, regrows! How many regrows do we need to interface here? Obviously too many for us to handle. Let's get some 110 villagers so that that grow blocker is able to stop them from regrowing at such an exponential rate. I know this is going to be very, very helpful here in order to prevent these regrows from growing back. Because honestly, these are a huge pain, and that is already going to work. Are we able? Yes, we're able to put another regrow blocker up here. It's not going to cover all of the track, but it's going to cover the majority of the track. And honestly, I'm very happy with just covering the majority of the track with regrow blockers, so that these regrows stop regrowing and respawning when I don't want them to, and when I don't need the excess regrow, which is bad. Okay, so the next thing we're definitely gonna get, sorry, is total transformation. We've already got transforming tonic, and this Joe's fire is incredibly helpful. Let's just slow them down. That's all good. You just use transforming tonic. It's incredibly powerful, and it's especially powerful in combination with overclock, and also jungle drums. And MIB. Yeah, let's just mop all of these up. I don't care about the BFB that's spawned. I feel like all of these little ceramics and other stuff are a bigger threat at the moment, especially considering their proximity to the end of a map. But gosh, how many balloons spawn on round 74? Honestly, this feels like a little bit of an overgrow here when it comes to the amount that comes from the beginning of the track. I know that we have our creepy idols down, but still, this is a little too much, don't you think? Don't you think? But then again, there's also our relentless glue splatter glue gunner. I can't believe I just said those words in combination with each other correctly. Round 75 is here. We're going to slow them down. We're going to use Transforming Tonic against these behemoths, and hopefully we'll be able to get through all this without needing to worry about anything really. Let's see. Overclock again. We're going to really need that overclock. We're going to need the Balloon Sabo if we're able to get it back. We're going to need every single little thing that we have at our disposal. And we're going to try and time it so that round 76 appears when we're still within the Transforming Tonic stage, which is going to be brilliant if that is the case. Let's see. Creepy Idol, I'm going to need you to get to work here. Sorry, Creepy Idols. Not all of them exploded. How dare ye do that? And these are still making their way here. Oh my gosh, oh my...
Clean up on aisle 7.
Look, you two, you have one job. Pop the balloons. And you can't even do that. You two. I'm talking about the little orb hanging above you as well. Oh, look at that explosion. That was really satisfying, actually. Just watching them all go down like that. They'll go boom. Oh, these reds. Oh, that is super helpful. That red up there being super slow. Thank you so much. That is brilliant. That's going to enable the Transforming Tonic to regrow for round 76. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. And lovely jubbly. Hello, Gromit. Round 76. And we are left ourselves with a few lingering Regrow ceramics. Lovely. Round 77 is here. Oh, look. Wait a minute, what caused them to slow down? There's no balloons that have been popped there, so what caused them to be slowed down? There was nothing slowing them down. Or maybe it's Joe's fire, but then again, that couldn't have done that. Pickles again, which proves to be better than not having on it. Oh, we have ourselves a bit of a dilemma here around 78, and our Transforming Tonic is not back yet. We're going to have to slow these all down so that we'll be able to get it back within a time of frame which we can actually utilize. But, ooh, this is going to be super close. This is going to be really close. Get popped already, you behemoths. There we go. I think that should do good. Oh my gosh, look at this pierce requirement that we need. How dare you game give us all of these horrendous challenges. And oh gosh, there's the other wave. There's the other wave. No, don't do this to me. I have not deserved this injustice. Pop. Damn it. Right, we managed to get one creepy idol down, so hopefully they'll be able to chuck enough balloons back so that we'll be able to use our abilities in a timely manner. Thank you very much, and good night, balloons. Lovely jubbly here. Things are progressing like they did beforehand. Let's see, use the balloon Sabo to slow them all down so that we're able to get all these back. Come on. Let's not fail like we did last time. And there we go. Lovely. Lovely. We'll be able to get through all this. We'll be able to get through all this. We'll be able to get through all this. Oh my gosh. We are doing it. We is doing it. And some of them being chucked back while being glued, which is fantastic. Yes. Bring back the ability to me. Excellent. Alright, these regrows are a nuisance, but with these regrow blockers, hopefully we'll be able to do all this in a timely fashion. There's too much fear to try and go for this stage. Oh, there's too many regrow rainbows. We're down to 29. I've bought 2 more balloon sabos in the hopes that we can do this. But I am really struggling with my confidence here at this point in time. Like, I feel like we're not going to be able to do this. Like, look at the amount of regrow rainbows that we have here. The amount of pierce requirement to do all of this in is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Oh my god, even the game is starting to slow down now because of the amount that's going on the screen. All of these balloons that are prevented being regrown, the effects of them are really slowing down the game. But we've exhausted our regev potions. We've used up 4,000 in order to do this, and this is going to be enough goodness sakes. That is possible. It's just a matter of being able to do all that. I think we're good here. The sacrifice of 4,000 so monies here. So 4,320. That's a bit of a sacrifice needed. But we need to do it in order to actually get to this point. So let's see what we have going on here. Come on now. We can all do this. Just go down already. Just go down already. Why are there still regrows on the field here? They should have been swamped with a long time ago. And we've done it. We've done this round. The cursed round 79. With all of those regrow rainbows. That's such a nightmare to deal with. Let's see. Oh, I should have played the overclock beforehand. But guess what? We are in this in the long haul. Let's see, we're down to moabs and ceramics and all other kinds of abominations. Sweet. Let's see now, they're all blowing up. We're slowing this down so we can see what's going on here and control the scenario. We might need to go back to the transforming tonic stage again. And we are here around... Oh, lovely, 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 lovely. Oh, we run out of Joe's fire actually. But we can't get another one until around 91, and then by that stage, Joe's fire will be better. Some sacrifices needs to be made, a little bit of firepower loss. It's something which we can live with, hopefully. Hopefully anyway. So let's see, let's do this, let's do it all, let's overclock, let's just slow them down. Although because of the fact that they all exploded, none of them are being affected by Blue Sabo because they were once being slowed down in a parent form. But no. Let's see, that's being chucked back. That's really good. Lovely. Our ability is back in action. And we have 24,000 and... gosh, 88 left in order to actually get to that point of getting total transformation. Not just partial, but total. Let's see, do that. Lovely. Oh, rejuvenation potion does not come back for quite a while, it seems. It's been 3 rounds and we have not got one of them back. I've barely used it, so therefore I'm not sure how many rounds it takes for one of them to recharge or regrow in Geraldo's shop, or for Geraldo to be able to leave a spot and go out and find some potions for us, for the monkey kind, to pop these balloons. Geraldo is a truly unique hero because you have to spend money outside of leveling him up in order to get stuff out of him. Let's see, slow these down in order for us to be able to do this in. There we go. Great. I love super ceramics. They are just the best, aren't they? Round 83 consists of quite a few of these. Let's see. And there's some regrows in there in the mix because why not? Let's see. There's that. There's that. So yeah, we're 15k away from total transformation and we will be there. We will be there, fair and square. But it's not really a huge point of getting acid pull because you're always attacking anyways. Let's say slow them down. Let that get to work. Because of the unstable concoction, they're all exploding. Exploding out of control. All these splashes coming along the way. All doing little bits of damage. And then if they explode next to other ones which are weak enough, then they'll also explode. Do not go past me. No, no. Well, that was just a slow demise there, wasn't it?
Ah, there you are. Yes, my friend?
And we've run out of pickles again on this. So that was probably our problem, the lack of pickles. The lack of lovely pickles for our endeavors. Alright, transforming tonic is active. We are active. You are active. You are actively watching my content, and I'm the best Balloons Tower Defense YouTuber there ever is. I'm kidding. Everyone is the best in their own ways. Everyone is king and queens in their own way. And there is nothing, and I repeat, nothing that you can do, or actually of some kind of royal status, regardless of your orientation. let's see, around 85, there is the ZOMGs of annoyances. Let's see, go down like that, and we are 7k, well, just under 8k away from the wonderful total transformation. Yeah, total transformation comes back quicker than transforming tonic does. It's a tier 5 tower after all, so you can kind of understand why. Let's see, slow them down again, do that again, do that of course, and we are nearly on the home straight here, around 86. It's a shame that Perishing Potion can't remove the fortified layer off of these bigger ones, but then again that would be kind of OP if it can do that. Alchemist Paragon removes all fortified statuses of everything besides a bad. You can't do something that OP to a bad, okay? And 86 is done. Lovely. Now we've got 4 ZMGs to play with. But luckily, the ZMGs are very slow, which means we won't have a troublesome time with them. Let's see, they're going to go down very, very well. They're going to be slowed down very, very well. We're going to be transforming tonic them very, very well. We're going to be overclocking it very well. All that good jazz and all that stuff. I wonder if this would be possible without an overclock. I wouldn't think so, because then you wouldn't be able to fire enough of those deathly rays. Ooh, we have ourselves a bit of a predicament here. Would you please target and explode them? Yes, explode them. Explode them all. You're going to go on first, actually, because you're really annoying me at the moment. Of not targeting the correct balloons, but then again, that's my fault for giving you the incorrect orders. Round 87 is done. Thankfully, some of these are slowed so that they're not meeting the jaws of my Jerry's fire that quickly. Let's see, slow it down. I might be able to get total transformation on this round, actually. But it is a real possibility. And we have it. Oh, yes, we have it now. Yes. Yes. You'll come back quicker, ability. Good, good, good. Now, what's our next phase? What's our next stage of the plan? Well, I think Call to Arms would be good, but I definitely think we're going to need more Balloon Sabos in order to survive all of this. I think we're going to need 4 Balloon Sabos in order to get us through this entire endeavor. Yeah, this is one of the few Team Megapops scenarios where getting the top path Alchemist is not a thing that you do, because Alchemists can't buff other Alchemists. It just doesn't work like that, okay? It just don't work like that. You can't make it work like that. Around 89. That's coming. Yeah, I think it's got 50% uptime, which is quite handy. You can make it better if you get an Energizer, but obviously an Energizer would have pops on this map because of the fact of where its proximity is, which is literally right next to the all of a track, really. Oh, dear me and my words. Around 89. Let's try and hold off as long as possible, but I fear that we're going to really need to use it. Yeah, we're going to need to use it. And even using it was bad because a blue balloon escaped again. Alright, we have pickles on board now, which is good. Which is a good thing. We like pickles. Pickles make us more palatable. Whoever knew that a jar of pickles would enable us to reach true heights of power. Well, not really, but it's a good first step towards true power. Unlimited power! Can we do this without another one? I would like to, so that we don't have to suffer through all this again, but I think this might be the case here. Come on, pop them, please. Thank you. Thank you, Relentless Glue, for gluing them. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We have the ability for against these DETs. Lovely. Alright, there we go. That's all good and done. That's all good and done. Lovely. And our Jerry's Fire's gone, but this is now the extra Burny Jerry's Fire, which is a bit redder and has a tail. Lovely days. But this extra Burny damage is not really doing a huge amount. Okay, there we go. Total transformation. Target all of these super ceramics. Let them all go boom. Thank you very much. This is slowing down. Obviously, that's not going to be hugely helpful when they are being popped because they revert to their normal speed, which is bad. Should not be a thing, but these are the cards in which we're dealt with. There's too much pierced. Oh, this is promising. This is real promising. Thank you very much. I was about to use another rejuve potion there, but I'm glad we did not need to do that at all. And you are going to go down. Lovely. Round 92 is here. Let us use the balloon sabo here so that it affects as many as possible. Get these all down. Should have used overclock earlier so it would have been even more powerful. But nonetheless, we are good and golden to get through all of this. Overclocking. Goodness sakes, I thought we'd have a better time against fortified since, well, we can strip off a fortified layer off of ceramics, but we just obviously have not got enough fire rate to strip them all off. And I'm not talking about the thing that your mind in the gutter is just thinking of. How dare you? Right. Let's see, do that. And there we go, now slowing down. I think this should work if we have another one installed. Oh god, this is too many, I think. This is too many of them. Too many of them. Hopefully this will be better than round 91 though, because I feel like the placement of the balloons themselves around 91, sorry, were the bigger kicker. Yeah, the issue with the moabs being up here is it soaks up all of the PS, so we can't actually attack the ceramics that come down to the last leg of the map. And that's round 92 settled. That was a bit of a tougher round to cope with than I thought it was going to be. Let's slow them down so that Balloon Sabo is able to provide enough time so that our total transformation can deal with the DDTs, which is lovely. Lovely jubbly. Okay, round 93. This should be a bit more of a cakewalk in comparison to previous rounds. Round 91 and 92 were very, very tough in their own way. So let's see, round 93. Okay, dokie. Okay, with overclock we should be able to do this. With overclock. Overclock is very key. Round 94, all of these are quite slow. This is what I think is the toughest round of all of them because of how they come out onto the track. They are incredibly divided and the ZMGs can soak up all manners of the pierce which you want to use in order to pop the ceramics which can make their way over onto the far end of the track on the left side. Let's see, overclock is fair. We are in this video for a good 1 hour and 20 minutes. That's how long I've been playing this game for. It's not necessarily wise to just use total transformation in certain scenarios, because like here, we're going to have ourselves completely outrun by all of these, which is going to be the case. And we can't pop them because the ZMGs are soaking up all of the pierce. Yeah, the ZMGs being up here at the moment is good. It means that we can actually target these independently rather than trying to navigate away through a bunch of ZMG watermelon walls. Okay. Here we have ourselves a good opportunity to pop all of these loose moabs and ceramics. And then just completely focus our attention onto the ZMG. Hey, loose one over there. How dare you? Okay, round 94. Yeah, let's use it now. And hopefully we'll be able to deal with this. But it doesn't look like we're going to be able to handle it. Oh, so close again with this. Why is it always pierce as our main issue here? Okay, with one regen potion, we've managed to get through round 95. That's glorious. We've finally gone through that wretched round. This is a wretched round in and of itself, but It's only because we don't have everything up. Oh gosh. I think we might have to restart this round because of the fact we used the total transformation too early. But with the Sabo in place, we might have enough time in order to do this in. We might. Doesn't mean we do, we just might. No, we don't. I'm hoping that does it. Thank you. Another rejuve potion used up. We've used up nearly 8,500 months just on these potions, which I wanted to avoid. But I guess we have no choice in this manner. I feel like we can't even get a call to arms at this point, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky with what we're going to be having to deal with here. Round 96 is here. Many more balloons are here, and nothing we can do about slowing them down, all that jazz. When it comes to all this stuff, let's see. Remove those, please. Great, now those BFBs are soaking up those fires. And yet we can't pop these because the BFBs are soaking them up. Even when we can deal with everything else, we've still got 6 ZOMGs to handle. Bloody hell. I am not happy right now. This challenge has not been worth it, honestly. So many retries on so many different rounds. This is not worth it whatsoever. I feel like I have not accomplished anything whatsoever with this challenge, other than a saturation of over 3 hours of my life and over 40 gigabytes of data on my computer just completely consumed. For what purpose, I don't know. I do not know. But I think we are near the final edge of this challenge. Thank you ever so much. Great. Now we've got these fortified buggers to deal with, but I don't think this is going to be as bad as the other rounds. And that's the wrong thing. I'll press, but nonetheless, we are okay here. Round 97, 2 fortified ZMGs. Honestly, I don't think they're as bad, even though they're greater in RBE per unit. I don't think we're going to have as much of a bad time with these because of the fact that we can deploy all the power that we can. And yeah, that's all that. It's all that good juicy stuff, right? Okay, that's all going down to size, which is nice, but we've still got all of this to deal with, and I don't fancy using another one of these just because of the amount of time it takes for them to restore themselves. 3,000 pops, you know what? I'm okay with that, actually. Because of the fact that these are stalling them, I don't need to worry that much, really. I think this will be able to do just fine. I'm hoping that it will anyway, so I'm just going to snowstorm them just for effects. And now they're trapped in here. Lovely. Yeah, this investment was brilliant, actually. I feel like I made a worthwhile investment doing that and that. And nothing else, really. Like, what can we do for this round? I really want a call to arms. That's what I want. But with everything we have pitted against us, I don't think so. Let's see. At least we started this round with all of our abilities reset, which is nice. But honestly, I am still so tired of this challenge. What have I done to myself? What have I put myself through? Like, honestly, is this worth it for you who's watching? I hope it is in some ways. But this is what I think is okay about round 98, is how the balloons are deployed, which are the manner of life or death here. Can we get a call to arms, please? Perhaps not. I don't think so, actually, because we're going to need a first strike capability in order to handle the bad. Oh, gosh. You can tell I sound so tired. I just want this challenge to be done and over with. I've spent over 3 hours and 15 minutes on this challenge. Majority of the rounds have had so many multiple retakes on them. You can tell that I sound desperate, and that's just simply because I am. You keep pointing the wrong way to get the best out of your props. Oh, 98. Come on now, we can do this. I think so anyways. Round 99 is not going to be an issue. Let's just game through this round. Yeah, we need to use another one of these. Need a snowstorm. Hopefully this will be able to do it. Another balloon sabotage. Hopefully we'll be able to get another one out of all this. But pierce count is always going to be an issue here. Unless we do that. Snowstorm. And then use another balloon sabot. Means we're going to get hairy here. Oh dear, looks like it is going to be the case. Sorry that sounds so low, but honestly, oh god, those CMGs are so close to the edge of the map, it's not even funny anymore. It wasn't even funny to begin with. Come on now. Great, they're going to escape, aren't they? We've run out of abilities, we've run out of hope, we've run out of everything. Those CMGs just made it too close to the end of the track. Those spikes are only going to do so much.
Let me check my stock.
Finally, round 98 is done. Round 99. We've got money for call to arms, but then we won't have anything to deal with the bad. Oh, this game is perfectly designed so that you have what you want, but now you can't get it because then you can't deal with the bad. We'll see how things go on this round. I really want the call to arms. I've been wanting to have it for so long. But no, this game doesn't want me to have fun. I mean, I put myself up to this challenge and it's my fault, but still. Oh, come on, DDT. No, I'm going to have to restart the round there. Okay, round 99 is nearly done. I think I've got an idea on how to do this. I think so anyways. But it requires so much concentration. It's not even funny. Let's see.
That is an impressive
What we want to
specimen.
do is simple. We want to do this, then 5, then that to start off with. Yeah, that's getting a lot there, which is nice. We definitely need to maximize these so that every time that happens, we use another one. The overclock is still in place, which is nice. But man, hopefully we have enough here so that we can pull this off. Hopefully. If not, then I don't know what else I can do here. Like, we're not even at the tail yet. Why? I just want this to be done and over with. I sound so depressed at the moment. That's because I am. Why have I done this to myself, and why aren't you going down? Oh no. We're not going to have enough strength, are we, to do all of this? Hopefully we do. Let's do another call to arms. Please just go down already, bad. I don't have all day, I think. What are we going to get up to? Megapops, but it determines if we can actually get to that stage or not. Hopefully we do. Please. Please. Slow the game down. Use call to arms. Come on, just go down already. How much HP do you imbeciles have?
Thank you. Come again.
Oh, yes, we've got the amount of required props. We just need to survive this. This has been... Oh, total transformation to Megapops. But has this been worth it, though? That's the main question. Dude, yeah, 2020. This has been a virus in and of itself. There we go. 43.5 gigabytes later. 3 hours and 25 minutes later, and we've done this challenge. This has been so hard for me, and I'm sure there are so many of you out there who could do this in the fraction of a time, and I get that. I'm what you would call a not very good player at this game, as I've stated multiple times, but sometimes I feel like I'm just so out of reach of something that it feels impossible to get something at my current skill level, because we all think of doing things in certain ways, and if we try and avoid other ways of being able to do something, then obviously at the end of the day we're not going to be able to get to the end result. But there was too many rejuve potions used, and therefore I didn't get all of the towers down that I wanted. I wanted 4 balloon sabos. I wanted a call to arms. We got 2 sabos and 4 call to arms. Sorry, a call to arms, but 2,021,000 is a very good amount of pops, a very exceptional amount. But you are such a tedious and difficult tower to use, my friend, and that's why I don't like you. I don't like this one bit when it came to so many rounds where I was stuck on so many times. It's like I feel like I do the same thing over and over again, but results may vary. Other times I'm close and other times I'm not. So that is, everyone, total transformation to Megapops. This was not worth it. This was not worth it for me. This a totonomic transformation, or a totomic transformation, I've called it. I don't even want to share it, for goodness sakes. Let's just go over the rules again. Look, no modifiers. Everything is as it should be. Just keep it to yourselves if you think of that otherwise, and if you're saying that you can do this Black Order, then, well, thank you for sharing your thoughts about how stupid I am and how much I suck at this game. Thank you so much for watching. This has been fun in some ways, but I would say monotonous is the word that describes total transformation and 2 Megapops of this tower. It's monotonous. The rounds are monotonous. You feel like you do the same things over and over again, but with slightly varying results. Thank you so much for watching, and take care of yourselves, everyone.